Chapter 3: The Secret of Al-Samiri in the Manuscripts. And now we continue our tour through the past with the lines of precious manuscripts that were discovered in Jerusalem and are in the possession of a Palestinian scholar. The boy was lying on the island like the people of the cave, and whenever he woke up to feed, he found food and drink in front of him, because the angel Gabriel is entrusted with his care and brings him food and water every day, until the Samaritan child reached the age of 8, became able to walk, move, and think, and began to fish from the sea to satisfy his stomach, with the help of Gabriel's inspiration that he hears as whispers in his ears. And the son of Samaria took to wandering around the island and exploring the place around him, seeing and hearing the creatures that live on it, and no human was sharing life with him on it. So Al-Samiri seemed to feel that he was the owner of the island and it was his alone. And one day, while the boy was walking around, a huge hairy beast with protruding eyes surprised him and then spoke to him, saying, "You are the only human whom Allah saved from the punishment of the land of Samaria and its people. And your Lord commanded the angel Gabriel, peace be upon him, to carry you to this island and take care of you. So do not betray the covenant of Allah your God while you are alone among the waves of the sea. So be a Muslim to the one and only Lord of the worlds." Then the beast indicated to him to come with it and led him to a stone on which were written the letters of the classical Arabic language and taught him all the letters. Then it took him to other stone tablets with writings and scripts on them, and they were as follows. The first phrase is, "There is no God but Allah." The second phrase is, "Allah is one and has no partner." The third phrase is, "You were raised by the trustworthy angel Gabriel, so do not be a traitor to Allah's covenant." The fourth phrase is, "You are alone on this island." The fifth phrase is, "Eat and feed as you wish from Allah's provision, sleep as you wish, and worship Allah in every situation by praising Allah's oneness, which is your obligatory prayer upon you. Say, Allah is the King, Allah is the one who has no father or son. Allah is the greatest, Allah is the mightiest, Allah is the sovereign." The sixth phrase is, "O men of tomorrow, be the son of today, and do not be the men of tomorrow on this island any day." The seventh phrase is, "There is no book for you to take except what the last of the prophets, Muhammad, brings you at the beginning of the end of time. May Allah bless him and grant him peace. If you believe in him, then you are the man of tomorrow who believes in Allah. And if you disbelieve in him, you are the man of tomorrow who is promised Allah's punishment. And you will be present with 2 Muslim prophets to Allah, and all the prophets are Muslims to Allah. So if you believe in what we believe, Allah will make it easy for you to believe in the seal of prophets. And his name is Muhammad, the most trustworthy. He will come out as a prophet and messenger among the illiterate. And he will migrate to trees, palm trees, springs, and wells with sweet water and good soil. So if you deny Muhammad, Allah will envelop your heart with the sheath of black uncleanness, and your heart will become black and murky like a bowl full of mud above its luminous mirror, and your heart will not see the light, and your mind will see only yourself like the cursed one who is expelled from the mercy of Allah, the accursed Satan who dwells in the ancient Bermuda. So you will be companions with each other, and what a bad company it is that brings together the accursed Iblis with the wicked outcast, who will not be approached until his known appointment in one house in the sea and winds, waiting for a tomorrow in which Allah will not have mercy on those who are expelled from His mercy. O the lonely son of the island, who was raised by the greatest of angels of Allah. Believe in Allah, His angels, and His messengers. Otherwise, you will be evil, and you will have 1,000-year prison. And there are signs as a warner and good tidings for you. And they will be the denial by the Arabs of Mecca of the trustworthy Prophet, and his migration to the blessed Taiba, the land of palm trees. And you will have a supreme hand on the day when the palm trees of Bisan will be cut down in the land of the night journey of the Arab Prophet. And water will dry in the land of Zaghar and Tiberias, and it will be forbidden for you on that day to enter Mecca, which the Lord of the worlds has honored. And you will not enter the city of Taiba and the sanctuary of the night journey of the seal of prophets, except the spot of Uhud, which is a mountain that loved Allah, so Allah loved this back. This is Allah's knowledge for you, written by Gabriel, the secretary of revelation, who left his vessel for you next to the rock as a seal from him. Then the Samaritan boy looked at another rock beside the seven rocks, beautiful in color and appearance, and on it was colored dust, similar to the ink with which the angel Gabriel wrote Allah's warning to him. And we would never punish a people until we have sent a messenger to warn them. And this strange ink is a sign that seemed not of the earth, but from the heights of heaven. And all that was left of it on the island was the size of 3 palms of a man's hand. And the beast spoke to Al-Samiri and explained to him what was written on the stones, and that he had a choice between being good or evil. So if he chooses good, he will be a servant of Allah and a victorious king. But if he chooses evil, he will be an impostor claiming divinity, and a king for the people of misguidance and darkness on earth, humans and jinn. And Allah alone knows the end of creation. Then the boy asked the beast, "Who are you then? How did you come to the island?" It answered him, saying, "I am a creature brought by the angel Gabriel, by Allah's command, to this island from a forest at the end of the world. And I am from a nation that has long since died out, and my work is to accompany you, talk to you, and guide you during the absence of Gabriel, until you decide and choose on the day of your departure from the island. Then I shut up and do not open my mouth until the time for your departure from this island comes at the end of times. And all I tell you is from the commandments of the angel Gabriel and the Lord Almighty." The beast fell silent and became an inexpressible animal called Al-Jassasa. After it informed the Samaritan boy with the commandments and news and completed its mission on the island. All I presented in the above passage about Al-Samiri and his life on the island is from manuscripts discovered in Palestine in a basement under some agricultural dens of Palestinian farmers. These manuscripts are written in the ancient Aramaic language about 4 centuries before the time of the Prophet Musa, and perhaps their texts are from the teachings of the Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, in Al-Quds. And the writer of the manuscripts is Azad, son of Harim, son of Safur. And he said that he attended the Prophet Ibrahim, and he was the one who asked him the most about the trial of the false Masih Dajjal, and the one who accompanied the Prophet Ibrahim the most during his time in Palestine. And his descendants inherited the manuscripts until Masih, son of Maryam, appeared, and they asked Masih Isa about what was written in the manuscripts. So he confirmed to them what the Prophet Ibrahim said, and told them that Allah commanded the Prophet Ibrahim to warn his people of the trial of the false Masih in the end times. And it was Allah's will that these manuscripts come into the hands of a Palestinian farmer. So he took them to one of the wise men, who read them and told us what they contained. Because he was fluent in ancient languages, and his nickname is Abu Basil Az-Din Nur, and he did not want to reveal his real name to protect himself and the people of his house.